Okay, guys, hope you're keeping warm outside. I know it's been a little bit of a blessing for me because the cold weather's kept me inside and I'm able to get some videos out to you from 2025 that I've been way overdue doing. And today's video is actually going to date back to Capital Audio Fest, actually the Bacch Room, a company I actually represent. I'm behind on all these videos on stuff I represent, but I promised you more information on Stratosonic. You already know about the Bacch pretty much from my channel. You also know about the DRC Squared, the new desktop system that's in my room. I've released a little bit on that, and you're going to see a lot more of that today. But also, the main feature is Stratosonic was released at Capital Audio Fest. Andrew Quint's already had it and reviewed it, and now tons of people have it because we had an early bird special. Lots of Bacch owners already bought it. In fact, I was just talking to Edgar. He did 6 installs in one day. It's crazy. Anyway, I want to go through for those that don't have it, want to see what the walkthrough looks like. Also, for those that already have it, this is kind of going to be for them to, if they want to have a refresher video of how to set it up. Usually it's just one setup and you're done, but this video will be like a operator's manual for those that already have it. And if you're interested in it and want to learn more about either the DRC Squared, Bacch, 2-channel, Atmos, Stratosonic, this video is for you, so stay tuned. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. As I mentioned in the intro, this is going to be a multi-purpose video. If you are just a Bacch inquisitive person, want to see a little bit behind the scenes of what it entails to have the Bacch. What is it going to take for me to do measurements? How long does that take? How difficult is it? Well, you're going to see in this 20-minute video or less, actually all the different conceptual things you can do with the measurement taking, how short it is. This is 20 minutes of doing 2-channel, head tracking, Stratosonic, and all that. And it's one time and you're done. In actuality, you could be up and running in just a few minutes if you're doing just one of these various things that you're going to see. But one of the cool things I wanted to feature, and one of the things that'll be a good reference manual for all the people that have already bought it in the past month and already got installed, is a refresher course of how do you take the measurements. Because the Bacch normal measurements are really done within a minute. You put them in your ear, you look straight forward, left and right channel play frequency sweeps, and you're done. If you're going to do head tracking with the camera on so that you can move your head while you're listening and keep the imaging perfect, well, then you'll take another set of measurements with your head, left and right, give that operating range that the Bacch will give some measurements for to kind of see what changes when you move your head, and then it'll calibrate the algorithm for that. And that takes a couple extra measurements. With Stratosonic, it's a little more complex. It's more like a Dirac and stuff because you're going to do like 5 or 6 measurements. But what you get is much more than Dirac, where you have to have a home theater. What this does is take your 2-channel speakers and allows you to play Dolby Atmos material on it and get all of the height channels and rear channels simulated from your front 2 channels. And you ask yourself, well, how is that even possible? Well, nothing can be 100% perfect, and it will be dependent on the quality of your speakers and quality of your room. But more importantly, it's going to be dependent on the quality of the measurements you take. And what this video is going to show you is Edgar doing it when I filmed him doing it himself in the room at Capital Audio Fest. So you can see how the designer takes the measurements, because how you put the mics in your ears, that's going to be dependent on each person, but you basically just want to put it in there, not touching any parts of your ears. And then how you orientate your head is going to be very important to the results you get, because what you're going to do, and this is what's so incredible about physics and science and learning this stuff and how the hobby is advancing, is that your head-related transfer function, HRTF, is something that we can now measure. And once you have your fingerprint of how you hear, how your ear pinna affects how you hear, just go ahead and right now, turn your ear this way, cup your ear, cup your hands. There's so many things that impact what you hear. Now, we are going to be able to measure what's getting into your ear with not only your ear pinna, your torso, everything in your room. And then once we've got that fingerprint plus the fingerprint of your room hitting your ears, then we're going to the next step with Stratosonic. We're going to simulate, instead of looking forward to simulate height speakers, you're going to actually look up and play your speakers at you with your ears orientated up. And what the algorithm is going to be able to figure out is what things sound like to you when it's above you and hits your ear pinna. And then you're going to turn your back, as you're going to see in this, and take measurements of your speakers firing at you from the rear, and how sound hits the back of your ear and goes into your, and how that allows you to perceive sounds behind you. Put that into algorithm so that then all the different channels of information from Dolby Atmos can then be applied to this different filter, played through your still main speakers, but get you all these spatial cues. And one thing about the Bacch, whether you're doing 2-channel stuff from the inception or Stratosonic now, it's not just measurements. There's a second set of measurements to confirm the frequency response and all the things that it corrects in that regard, but also play it back, play test tones from the height, left, right, rear, and see for yourself, hear for yourself, did it work? And then there's different times when it might work more than others. What do you need to improve? Is it something in your room corrupting a result? Is it a reflection? Are your speakers really not that directional and you're hearing a lot of reflections that's corrupting this? This is a very great takeaway and intangible value of the Bacch, is it tells you things in your room that may be impacting you, things in your gear that may not be optimal for the best results. The Bacch won't create everybody's system sounding identical, but what it pretty much can guarantee is that whatever you have now, it will be improved to the optimal point it can be done with digital processing. And then from there, it also will tell you, hey, you might also want to do something with this quality of speaker, get a more directional one, put some room treatments in, or in some cases, maybe you took the measurements wrong. You didn't have the right angles one way or the other. So this is a good walkthrough to give you, from the designer standpoint, him doing it at Capital Audio Fest, and use this as a reference. Or if you're just inquisitive of what it will entail to own the Bacch, this will be for you as well. So enjoy, guys.
Yeah, so what you're going to see first is if you don't get the Stratosonic module, this is for the DRC squared. You'll have some of the best 2-channel listening ever on a desktop system, which, as I mentioned, will beat metrics of any floor standing system in many ways. So let's watch them do this. See how fast it goes.
Please place head in center position and look straight.
Actually, I'm going to abort because I just noticed that these are not really symmetric. They have to be like this.
Okay.
Like this. That's all. So,
Okay. What's cool about the desktop system, whenever you want to move your speakers, you can move them real easy. Whereas floor standings, people usually go, oh goodness, now I got to get out the floor movers again.
It's like this. You make sure you're seeing yourself the same image in both. That's pretty good. That's good.
Okay, so now he's centered in between. I'm going to take normal Bacch measurements first, and then from there we'll do Stratosonic measurements.
I'm going to still go one more time, make a filter without headtracking to see how it is compared to the other one.
Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
Okay, so once it takes the measurements natively, then you take them again to match. It'll basically run that same sweep with the filter applied. And so, unlike other software that just takes one measurement and then does a filter and you just have to assume it's going to sound like it's estimating, in this software you actually run a second sweep after the filter is applied to confirm that what was intended by the filter actually got there. If you are doing desktop measurements, sometimes it is best to get your speakers closer to you and not have reflections from the actual surface of the desk.
Yeah, but these are quite directive, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but if you're using more traditional desktop speakers, either elevate them off the desk or bring them a little closer to you.
Very nice.
Yeah, extremely.
Once you go above 15
Yeah,
decibel, then the Stratus emulation would be perfect.
yeah.
Between 10
15.
and 12 is excellent. Above 12 is perfect. So 15 is in the perfect region. I mean, these are going to give you very good Stratus.
And very good impulse responses. No reflections from the room or the desk. The sub is right below, about time aligned almost perfectly.
Okay. So now we are going to make measurement with head tracking.
So when you're doing the camera, you have to add a few more measurements to the equation. But those results you just saw without head tracking are plenty good enough. If you're freaked out by a camera watching you, you don't have to use the camera and head tracking. But the head tracking gives you a nice little benefit of moving your head and being able to preserve the imaging and filter. And again, that's another piece of the software that nobody else offers, head tracking. And literally any little movement you make, it tracks. You can see the crosshair. I'll get on this side so you can see the crosshair a little better. If your monitor doesn't come with a camera, the Bacch has a camera you can get with it, and it's a very high-end camera. It's not one of these plastic ones. It's a USB camera. And you're given 3 different bins with the Bacch for Mac. With the audio and DO, you're getting 7. So 3 members of your family, or 3 different iterations you can save with different features, with different settings.
Please place head in center position and look straight. Please place head in extreme left position. Please place head in extreme right position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
So when you're doing head tracking, you add the lean to the left and the right, and it'll even leave these bars to give you the operating window that your head can move, and it'll still track you. This is something unprecedented in room and system EQs.
So now I'm going to do another pass so I can match. To the first pass makes a Bacch filter and ORC filter, but the Bacch filter was made with an uncorrected speakers. Now that we have an ORC filter, we do a pass 2. So pass 2 will load the ORC filter that we just made in pass 1 and discards the Bacch filter and makes a new one that is made for these corrected speakers, and that has even better performance. So
Right.
Let's go to pass 2 with head tracking, and now I put my.
Please place head in
So they
center
have
position
yellow line
and look straight.
and 2 red lines. First, I start on the yellow line. I put my head I move the green cursor with my head, so it's on top of the yellow line.
Mm-hmm.
Straight and. Just gonna set it right here.
Please place head in extreme left position. Please place head in extreme right position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
Yeah, so you basically are given the lines for the second measurement, where to put your head and make it symmetrical to the first one. And like he was mentioning, it's not only to confirm that the results of the filter, but there's actually some more accentuation that can be done to the XTC.
So now I'm going to make stratus filters.
Yeah.
As you the first time.
All those different head positions. So let's see this for the first time. I don't think anybody's seen this.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the first measurement, looking straight. So this shows you a 3D image of how you should look, and this is a top 2D image.
Okay.
So just look straight like this. 1, 2, and 3.
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
Next thing, I'm going to go here. So this tells me to bow my head. So bow my head like this, 45 degrees forward like this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
So now with the second one, we have 5 more to go. See, it takes less than a minute to do a measurement.
Yeah. You guys can fast forward, but for those that want to own this, it's probably a good idea to watch Edgar do it. That's why I'm going to record each one of these measurements, and you can watch how each positioning he's doing it, because there's going to be quite a few people that are buying this.
So
Right
the
off the
idea
bat.
is that we need to move your head to put one of the reference speakers in the place where it would be if you were listening to Atmos. So now I'm going to emulate the right surround speaker. The right surround speaker is behind your right ear. So software asks you to turn like this.
Yeah.
And puts that speaker like this behind your right ear like this.
Okay.
So sitting right there. Okay. We'll put this on fire, and here we go.
Please place head in listening position.
Now, next measurement is that we're going to emulate the center speaker. And basically, we're going to use this speaker as a reference. It tells you to look at the left speaker straight.
Okay.
So you see it, look straight at the left speaker.
Right.
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
3 more. Now to emulate the left surround, we do the same thing that we did for the right surround.
Right. You're going to face the other way.
So basically we put that left speaker behind us right here by looking almost left 90 degrees.
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
2 more measurements.
And again, you only have to do this the first time you're setting up Stratosonic.
So this measurement requires you to, this is good to have a swivel chair. Can you move this please? Thanks.
You want me to press the fire button?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
You have to turn it up. You can also put a delay if you want.
Yeah, I usually do 3-second delay, but yeah.
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done. Thank you.
People always ask whose voice that is. That was a student of yours.
No, that's Cole. Cole works for us. He's a wonderful musician and engineer, sound engineer. He works for Bach Labs. He's full-time employee.
Oh, okay.
He's also my golden ears. I use Cole for testing all kinds of things.
Okay.
He's incredible. And he used to be my voice. I got so annoyed with my voice.
Yeah, he's got a great voice for it.
Then use my wife. She's British, British accent.
Okay, that'd be
Some
cool.
people get intimidated by women speaking
Oh,
British
okay.
accent. So we went to call. Anybody loves call. Okay, so now the last one, basically, this is a kind of a barber shave
Okay.
position as you get.
But facing away, yeah.
So, you
So it's
basically
kind of, yeah.
You have to swivel and you tilt back. This will emulate the back height speakers. Okay.
That's cool, yeah. So,
Please place head in listening position. Bacch measurements done.
That's it.
Thank you.
yeah. So that'll be a good, I'm glad we're capturing this on video. Anybody that buys this now has a video
That's
guide
very nice.
to,
Good timing. You came in
to,
right time. Now,
now at the show, don't expect everybody to come in here to get their own
yeah,
measurements.
No, so if,
Yeah.
if you hear somebody else's measurement, you get a very good surround
Right.
and Atmos simulation. The high speakers might not be exactly in their position, and the back speakers might not be exactly in their position.
Yeah.
So that might be a little bit.
There will be a little bit of compromise at the show because we can't calibrate everybody, but you should be able to get somewhat.
Okay. So now I'm going to do some touch. I'm going to listen test. I want to make sure all the levels are correct. Just one second. Very nice.
So what he's able to do is simulate every channel and play the dog barking. So you can tell what the height, left, right, rear. And to know if your measurements have translated well. And everything about the Bach is comparing it to actually what you hear and the measurement. It's not just one thing.
So right now the dog is coming from there.
The dog is coming from there? Okay.
And then here, it's right there. Now I'm doing the top height. It's right here.
Okay.
And this one is right here. And this is dead center right here.
Okay.
Right here, right. Right here.
Cool.
And now these are the toughest to get. Yeah, I'm getting them right here. And it's probably right here, right there. Okay, so suppose you're playing here Stratos.
She packed my bags last night. We flight.
Automatically it detects.
Oh, I gotta, yeah, turn that, unfortunately, Elton John gets me blocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play something much better. Ray Charles.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. This is nice. Here we go again. So it was Dolby Atmos comes through here.
Here we go again. He's back in town again. I'll take him back again. One more time. Here we go again. The phone rang again.
So, yeah, you can see all the channels being used.
I can center. No, this is just a center channel.
You can play each channel alone. That's amazing. So you can break the recording down into each channel.
So it's right there.
That's amazing. Now, how much of this would translate to me, you think?
We'll try again.
Just relax and listen.
Any fool knows that there's no way to win. Here we go again.
Try this.
little bit loud, yeah. But might be overloading my mic, but yeah. Yeah.
How was the sounding?
Yeah, it's cool. Let's see.
I'm gonna play I'm gonna set up for movies also.
Movies too? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
This is stereo. It's got,
Oh, that's-
yeah. If it's stereo, it detects stereo right away.
But this is such a cool track.
Yeah.
Even in stereo, this is amazing. Like way off here.
So automatically when it sees a stereo, it goes to stereo and goes to Bacch 3D sound.
Okay.
That's the logo right here. With the Apple, you don't get lossless. It's pretty good, but it's not lossless.
Okay.
Now there is a, if you want to get the best quality, there is an application from Dolby called the Dolby Reference Player.
Okay.
So we're going to launch it right now. Set to 7.1.4, and let me get some interesting music from here. Hear the hype and surround.
Yeah, so this is something that, yeah. You get the,
Running like a madman, waiting for the big bang, waiting for the big bang. Never, never breathless. Oh, my life is restless.
yeah, so you're gonna, something you gotta just hear for yourself. Not like anything you've ever heard from a desktop system. Or even a floor standing system.
Gotcha.
I'll do some testimonials later after the show's full going.